Okay.
All right. Hey guys, we're here today to answer some questions that we have received graciously by our kind viewers on social media.
Our classic fans.
Our classic fans, our classic. This one comes from.
All right, I got it. Right.
These ones come from Twitter. They're
Yeah.
they're interesting. That we got a lot more questions than this, but we thought that we would pick out the best ones and really
the most deep ones.
let you guys know a little bit about ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We figured we've never done a video like this before, so
It's good to be candid.
might as well get started on it.
It's good. It's good to be candid. Are you're comfortable?
Yeah.
Are you comfortable?
I'm cool.
I'm chilling.
cool.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm chilling.
Okay.
What about you? Are we ready? Are we ready to be candid? Be ourselves.
Yeah.
How did you get your start in the industry? That one comes from my good friend, Family Eats.
Family Eats.
I'm gonna say this. I didn't.
Yeah.
I
just now.
my uncle. You know my uncle.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Yeah. I don't
That's
like to talk about him.
Yeah.
But you know,
I mean,
my uncle he died young. He died
Yeah.
young, but he left me a good fortune around like $10,000.
Your uncle Lumar.
Yeah, you could call him that. Yeah, some people call him that.
yeah.
But yeah, $10K, that set me up for life.
As far as the two of us, just networking.
Yeah.
You know, going to parties and getting drunk and
Having a couple glasses of champagne, really just cornering some executive and making him listen to your music.
until he's.
And he says, "Wow, this sounds perfect for him
Yeah.
to do his film that we're working on." So
And
that's how we got our start.
it's just very very grassroots stuff.
Yeah, it's wholesome.
Thanks, Ben.
Question 2: how do you make your videos? And that one comes from my good friend on Florida Jet Op.
AI. To be honest, a lot of it is just feeding it through Midjourney.
We get our ideas from ChatGPT, and then we plug the scripts from there
Into Midjourney, and it generates a good 30-second to a minute-long video.
Yeah.
We can even plug the videos back into Midjourney to extend them for longer periods.
Yeah, which we often do.
It's pretty easy to tell that it's AI, but
Yeah.
it's still pretty cool. I
mean,
like it.
I think it's sweet. I think it's fucking sweet.
Appreciate the question because
Yeah.
this isn't something that we made public before, but
No.
I mean, we're gonna be transparent. I mean, what are we gonna do? Lie?
Yeah.
yeah.
We have to tell everybody.
We use like Sora, Midjourney,
Dolly.
GPT, Dolly.
Gotta include Dolly in that list.
Yep.
There's some other ones that I'm not naming. but
Dreamily.
yeah.
Dreamily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Google Deep Sleep, Band Labs.
Yeah.
Great question.
Yeah.
Wouldn't we
That was a
agree?
good question.
Bandcamp.
I like that. Yeah.
I love Bandcamp.
Bandcamp is a good AI resource.
A2.com/Bandcamp.
Yeah.
Correct, isn't it?
That's where you put in your videos to make them look like ours.
Okay, now this one comes from a really good friend of mine. How can I help? From Post Malone.
Good
Post,
guy.
thank
guy.
you so much.
Good
dude.
guy.
Thank you so
I gotta say thank you so much, Post.
Thank you
I know
so
you
much.
watch all our videos and I really appreciate it.
Thanks,
If
Austin. I
you-
really appreciate that.
If you want to help, money always works.
Money?
Just like money, straight up cash or cashier's checks.
Cash App? We have a Cash App.
Yeah, Cash App.
Yeah.
BandLab works. Bandcamp works.
Could buy us a slow-mo camera, a nice slow-mo
Yeah.
camera. I think we need
Yeah,
that.
that's something that we need.
At least 30,000 frames.
Yeah.
Lapel
second.
mics. We need lapel mics. Thanks, Post.
Other than that, just listen to the music, Post. We really appreciate you.
We also need a mixing board, like
A feature would be
fingers.
nice too, but
Yeah, anytime, we're free.
We'll be here.
Yeah. We're
Waiting.
we're
in
not
fact,
going
In
anywhere.
fact, we're waiting right now. Sorry. What inspires you to keep making music? And that one comes from my good friend, the Boss 777.
Big Boss.
Big Boss.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
People like Post Malone are really inspiring to me.
Yeah.
I would also.
Post Malone. is
I would
up there.
also say money.
Yeah. Money is inspiring.
Money.
It's a lot of it's like what will we where would we all be without money?
Nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like food, water, shelter, money.
Yeah.
It's like the 4 things.
It's like my uncle.
Food,
Yeah.
money,
Yeah.
water, shelter, money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't live without it, dude. So
Yeah.
that's the main inspiration.
Thanks.
The muse is money. So
The muse is
The muse.
well, you know, it drives us every day.
Yeah.
So
The
how
muse-
can we not be inspired?
the
I mean,
muse
we
loves
put money in
money.
we put money in our gas tanks. We put money on our place to eat. You know, it's basically the same thing. It's just time is money. You know,
I
it's
listen
like
to money.
You
it's
got
like, you know, on the canvas.
Yeah.
You know,
You paint a dollar bill, you earn a dollar bill. You know,
Basically.
that's
Yeah.
what they. Yeah. Now here comes from my friend. What is your biggest pet peeve as a musician? And that one comes from Adam Neely. Not to be confused with.
I don't
this
know.
is a different.
Yeah, I think.
I
it's
think so.
I think it's a different guy.
Yeah.
I mean, what are your guys? I mean, I could speak for myself, but I mean, I'm kind of curious to hear what you guys think.
I just really
I don't-
can't stand like
I don't-
violin.
I can't stand drummers. I'll be honest with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I can't stand them. They're
Well,
always
I-
just trying to hog up attention.
Yeah.
I don't
You know?
like. I don't like.
Too
I don't
loud.
like any
or what?
classical music. I think
No,
that's
classical music sucks.
I would also
Yeah.
say AI kind of makes me mad. Like
Yeah.
a lot of people using
Yeah.
AI in their music now.
yeah.
It's just such a hack job, man.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
like, how much effort are you really willing to put forth into stuff, and that's how much effort you're gonna get back. You know,
Yeah.
you get what you give. So
Exactly.
if you put 30 seconds into getting an AI script, you're really not gonna get anything back from that. So
You're gonna get 30 seconds worth of viewers.
also
Another pet peeve that's really huge is people who are good at their instrument. I really like.
Yeah. Well,
or like better than me, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
for me, it's just drummers. Really, I just hate drummers.
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
They,
yeah.
they just make noise, dude.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
It's all fucking
Slamming
noise.
on always slamming on something.
There's nothing fucking musical about it.
No.
And also in Chromel, there's no rhythm.
What's that?
Musical.
That's another video for another
I don't
day.
know. Well,
It's nothing musical. Anyways, nothing musical about drumming. Anyways,
nothing musical about drumming. Come on. What are you afraid of? By Jesse Deckman. Yeah.
Not leaving an impact, being
Yeah.
forgotten,
Dying without anyone I love by my side.
being alone, intimacy.
Yeah. Being
Love.
raw and emotionally honest with
really, I think the only
people I care about.
I really think the only thing to fear is fear itself. But honestly, I really am scared of being attacked by a bear.
Yeah.
Corruption in politics,
Yeah,
Being wrong.
being wrong,
I'm scared that
not
that so many people will go to bed hungry tonight,
Yeah.
and it's sad, but it's also scary to think about.
I'm scared of public speaking.
Mm,
I've never told anyone that before.
that's true.
So
That's very brave of you to say.
thank you.
That's true. I was there when you were public speaking one time. You looked pretty scared,
Thank you. Thank
but
you.
you did good anyways.
Thank
You
you.
faced your fear.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, it's good to be serious, you know.
Yeah.
I'm glad we were.
Yeah.
Oh, a question, finally, a good question. Okay. How much money do you make? And this one comes from my good friend, fat dumbass with only one hair on the top of my head with like a cartoon baby 11.
Okay.
I would say,
We don't make that much anymore.
yeah. I mean, do you want to kind of go into that a little bit?
Well, like we basically like did our radio album last year or the year before called STEM, and that one was the big one. Like that one got on the radio, got all the hits. We had radio versions that we made that we never released because
They didn't need them.
we had integrity.
Right.
Then we kind of didn't do that formula again, and so people kind of fell off. According to them, we fell off. But we just want to be creative, and I guess we're getting stabbed in the back for that. So
That's fucking. Well, I'm sorry. I shouldn't swear.
no,
Yeah.
sure.
My bad.
Let's just move on.
I'm sorry. It's just for us.
No, that's fine.
It makes me mad. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's
Well,
fine.
like-
I'm sorry.
It's
Yeah.
fine. We'll just move on.
Okay.
If you like what we're doing and you want to help out, it'd be really cool if you went down to the band lab and donated a couple dollars. So we could get coffee, or
Buy us a coffee.
Buy us
buy us a coffee. Like
Just a
for
dollar.
whatever-
Just a dollar. Drop in the bucket.
whatever you pay for the coffee in the morning. Just like that every month would be sweet. Like
That
It's like
every,
almost
every
not-
day.
It's really
Even-
almost nothing if you
even
think about it.
like a penny a day, dude. Like
It's like nothing.
It's like nothing. It's like
Yeah.
a drop of water in the ocean.
Yeah. But to us, it's everything.
Yeah, it would mean really a lot. We could keep
Yeah.
doing it. Be free to make creative decisions.
Yeah.
Don't have to worry
Free from
about
corporate
adhering.
interest.
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
we don't want to have to worry about what the people want. We want to just do what we want.
Yeah.
So give us some money. That'd be awesome.
We need more.
We didn't
We
want.
always need
So
more.
to answer your question, not enough.
Yeah, not enough. Am I right, dude?
All right.
Hey.
Put her there.
Put it there.
Put her there. Put it in there.
And that'll be all for the Q&A. I'm just kidding. There's more.
That was a good one.
Thank you. All right. How many members are in A2? And that one comes from Cyber Officer 3.
2.
Just 2,
It's in
obviously.
the name.
There's only ever been 2.
No. Anyway,
cool.
moving on. Which of you is the band leader, and what do you want to be the band leader? And that one comes from our good friends Onyx and Honey.
I mean,
I think Rob probably wrote this question. Rob, I appreciate the question, but there is no leader.
Yeah.
But,
we've tried.
but I want Paul to be the leader.
We've tried all 3 of us.
He doesn't want to though.
We've tried all 3 of us as the leader of A2, and nobody's worked out. So we've just kind of decided nobody gets to be creative. We just get our ideas from everybody else.
If anyone wants to call the shots, if any one of us steps on each other's toes, it gets really ugly really fast. So we just don't really.
And
try.
honestly, because of that, most of our creative ideas are crowdsourced through our fans.
Yeah.
Like you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you again, Post Malone.
Thank you again, Post Malone, for the question.
Yeah.
Yeah. How can I be exactly like you? You guys are my heroes? And that comes from my good friend Jim Gallows.
Jim Gallows.
Good man.
Good man.
I've known him since
He runs a
high-
slam metal band.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
known him since
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
Same him at the local pub.
Yeah,
frequently.
that band When the Gallows Toll.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good
And
one.
their newest album, The Gallows.
Yeah. Newest album from
How
Jim.
can I be like you?
You know,
Just
follow
don't-
your heart.
Yeah. Don't be such a bitch.
But also, like, everyone's unique, and so you shouldn't try to be like us. You should try to be like something.
Embrace yourself. You know, embrace others.
Embrace your personal
Love.
trials and embrace your personal struggles, and you'll find your way into inspiration and your inspiration from that.
And honestly,
Yeah.
just copy somebody else.
Yeah.
We're not that good.
But also, you don't want to do anything that's not making money. So if you're going to be creative, you gotta like do it in a way where you're making money, or it's not worth it. So that's how you can be like us. Just prioritize the buck, the bag.
Mighty dollar. Yeah.
And the creativity will come naturally.
Yeah. If you don't want to be creative, that's almost better because then you can just focus on making money.
Yeah. Exactly. You know. Just
And
don't overthink shit. Just make money.
Yeah.
Make money.
And
yeah, like
then
who wants
Yeah.
music that has like too much thought put into it?
the
Like,
best
all one.
the best stuff makes money.
That's simple.
keep it simple.
That's simple.
Keep it simple, stupid. That's the KISS rule, you know. If someone who thinks too much has nothing to think about except thoughts. So keep that in mind. Is that a good question?
I'd say it's fine.
5 out of 10.
It's not a great question, but
That's an A tier. That's like a B tier. You good?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I just got choked up for a
Good,
second.
good. How many drugs have you tried, and which is your favorite from Gazillionaire Jim? I
It's-
love drugs.
it's like picking a favorite child.
Yeah.
Probably Ket.
That's good.
Um,
I like MDMA.
I like Purple Hearts. They're my
Yeah.
favorite.
I like some good old caffeine. You know what I'm saying, in the morning.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
Lean is pretty good.
Lean. Yeah.
Don't talk to me until I've had my morning bong rip.
Yeah.
Um,
I like to snort OxyClean sometimes.
OxyClean.
Let's just move on.
Okay, let's just move on.
I don't
wanna
want to talk
that.
about this,
I
man.
don't want to talk about that.
Bad question.
Yeah, bad question. I changed my mind.
But drugs are awesome.
Go get a membership at Gazillionaire Gym. They're
Yeah.
really good. They got a good deal.
They
It's free for college kids.
Free
yeah.
lean.
it's 20% off for seniors. Too.
Yeah.
That's it's a good deal.
A gazillion.
For seniors in high school and senior citizens.
It's
Yeah.
still a gazillion
And minors.
dollars, but
How did you come up with the name Veins? Veins, the Gulch A2 from Too Far Gone. I didn't come up with any of those names.
we have this like guy on the inside who does all the vein stuff, and
Corey.
yeah, Corey. We kind of just like let him do the work, and we pay him enough where he doesn't want credit. I mean, he wants credit, but we pay him enough where he's fine with not getting credit. So
Yeah, like we pay him a good amount to make the ideas so that we can just focus on the marketing side of things. And then I think that he was like in a gulch or something, and that
he came up with
inspired
that
him.
idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he was like
I've also
he was like super excited when he texted me about that.
Yeah.
He's like, I found it.
and I
His
said
first pitch was the glitch, but I don't know. what
I
think
told
about
him to not get too excited about it because it's not his album. So
that. Yeah. He was like jumping off the walls.
yeah.
I mean, he did write and record the whole thing, but it's our album because we're paying. What do we pay him for? You know,
I don't really want to talk about
We don't talk
the
about
details of our
Listen,
agreement.
one of our
it shouldn't even be public
one
information.
of our rules was no salary talk.
It shouldn't even be public information.
We
Like
could
I
always
said, like
we could always cut it
we
out.
shouldn't have
Yeah.
we shouldn't
We
have
cut
asked.
that out of the video.
We shouldn't have put this question on here.
Cut this question out of the video.
It is one of the best though.
Hi,
so.
cut this out of the video.
I would rather cut it out, but it is a good question.
Yeah. It has its good points, but no.
Right.
But no.
Yeah. So, editor, feel free to cut this out.
Ed-
But if you
editor,
don't want to,
you
don't
know
have
what to do.
Put a sound effect in there.
Just put a nice long sound effect and just a black screen.
over the question.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like
Just mute our voices.
This part shouldn't be in the video.
that. No, I agree.
Yeah.
Probably shouldn't. That'd be bad for PR reasons.
For PR and for
Be
personal
disastrous.
and for personal gain.
Yeah. I don't think people are gonna want to associate with us
Yeah.
after hearing that.
Favorite and least favorite on horror
I would
from Angel Number Schizo.
yeah, something
Interesting.
like I would say Andy Diamond.
Hmm. I agree with that statement.
Yeah.
All right, what's the next question?
I don't think anyone else needs any mention.
Veins.
Whoa.
Let's move on.
Anyway. Is the future looking darker and more bleak by the day? And that comes from my good friend Blue Light Bastard. Yes.
Kind of.
How do you make your songs? And that one comes from my good friend B. Waters Jenna. We missed the letter. You start with one line. You start with one note even. You know?
We use
It all.
a iPad.
Yeah, we use an AI pad to kind of like start the songs. You know, BandLab,
Yeah.
BandLab, you know,
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. You know, GarageBand.
We use
You know, if it has a band, that's up my alley. You know.
Yeah.
a lot of times we just take stuff from people and just don't even credit them. And sometimes we pay people so that we don't have to credit them, but some people are just so stupid that they don't even realize. So
Yeah.
all right, well, next round of questions comes from YouTube.
All right. That concludes part one. Just include this if you want to make it a part two or anything like that, or the reels or whatever.
Oh,
that concludes part one.
actually-
Come back for part two.
It looks like there's one right here. It looks like there's another question right here.
Oh.
My bad.
Well, never mind then. Never mind. One more question for this docket, I
Yeah.
suppose. And that will be, will you ever amount to anything? And if you do, will you ever be truly satisfied? And that one comes from Wells Fargo branch executive Harrisburg, my good friend.
I would say no to both.
Yeah.
If yes, no.
If
but
yes.
most likely no is the first one as well.
If yes, no, and if no, yes. That's what I say.
You think?
Yeah.
You know, a satisfied mind, dude. You know, like
It's all in the mind.
the rich
really.
man in 10 has a satisfied mind. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That concludes part one. Come back for part two of our extravaganza of Q&A.
All right.
And welcome back. Edit that, you know.
Yeah,
if you want, if
Now-
you want to.
now we're
This
good.
will be a 2-part video, so I
Yeah.
just want to say if you want to see more, subscribe to the channel.
Yeah. Part two coming up very soon.
And welcome to part two, everybody.
And welcome back.
Um,
Now here comes a docket of questions from. Now where's these from?
the YouTube
These
comments.
ones come from YouTube, from
Yeah.
real viewers, and
Real viewers on our previous video.
I think that these are probably the best ones.
I
So
think
let's get
these
started.
are some of the most. These are some of the more potent questions
Mm.
for sure. And the first one will be. Number one. This is directed towards one particular member,
Oh,
which is a rarity.
I'm curious.
Did Andrew actually do that thing? And that one comes from my good friend, The Meat.
Oh man, I'm so tired of hearing this. I'm so tired of hearing this question. I'm sick of it. Let go!
Chill down.
Let
Chill,
go!
just chill. Energy back down to 5. Back to 5.
It was just an idea, you know. It's
Yeah.
just some rumor that someone started fucking spreading.
Yeah.
Sorry, Andrew.
It's fine.
You don't have to speak.
It's fine. I'm not mad about it.
That's
Let's
it.
just move on. Let's move on. Pretend like this never happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, who is the talented artist I've seen featured on the channel who goes by Deadly Crayfish? And this one comes from my good friend, the Shooter.
Okay.
He's a friend. We kind of had to put him in. He said some really scary stuff. Said he was gonna do some really scary stuff.
He made some demands.
To himself.
Yeah, and to us.
Yeah.
And
And you know, when
we
you,
kind of had no choice.
I mean, when you're a victim of blackmail, you don't really have a choice.
I mean, if we
I
had
don't
if
even
we had
lo-
the choice to say no, the blood would be on our hands.
I don't
Yeah.
even like his music. But
I've heard the meat is very, very, very close with Deadly Crayfish, though. And may it also be part of the reason.
for the first question.
Yeah. You can relate to the first question. You can read between the lines.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, guys, go check out Deadly Crayfish. He's great.
Yeah.
He has a great album called Criminal Crawfish, I think it's called. So
Yeah.
I would
Criminal
say go
Crawdad.
give that a listen. It's great. He's a great guy.
Criminal Crawdad on the Bay.
Yeah.
Favorite moment of 2024, and that one comes from my good friend Troubled Teen 101.
Okay.
I would say, man, this is a tough
Yeah.
one. Do you guys have one that comes to mind?
I think my favorite moment was probably the Super Bowl. It was
Yeah.
a really good,
That's a
really good game.
fucking great game,
Yeah,
man.
that was a really fun one. I liked the tailgate party we had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it was just fun.
Um,
The birth of my third child.
Mm.
That was
I
Pretty
think
good.
probably the Super Bowl over that one.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
think also when we went to that restaurant and got shrimp scampi, that was
nice.
pretty
Yeah.
phenomenal.
You know, that was kind of a rare treat. You know.
I would say the first time I did Ket was
Yeah.
a big highlight for me. I would say our trip to Cancun.
Yeah.
That was pretty great too.
The time the meat went on WWE SmackDown.
Yeah,
Mm.
That was pretty.
that was
that,
that was fucking great.
that was
man.
pretty impactful.
That
I
was
think.
pretty cool.
Um,
That was pretty
yeah.
cool. I can't think of anything else that's been big.
Yeah.
Oh, we released I shouldn't even be talking about
yeah,
this.
just there'll probably be another question about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let the question be the question.
People always ask about that, so
Yeah.
I guarantee there'll be a question about it.
For sure.
Yeah. Whoever's putting this together probably threw one in just to get her goat. You
Yeah.
know. And we can't let that happen.
Yeah.
But
No worries.
okay.
Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Mr. Beast Bar, and this one comes from my good friend Mike Pizza Asia.
Yeah, I love Mr. Beast.
He's great, dude.
I've met him.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing that's ever happened? And that one comes from my good friend Moonshine Mondays. I love your podcast.
9/11 was pretty terrible, but I don't know if that was the worst
Yeah.
thing.
Probably the Holocaust.
That was pretty bad.
Forgot about it.
Yeah, how could you
Um,
forget?
Never forget.
You know, there's some genocides you could name.
I would say the Russia-Ukraine war
Yeah,
is
you could name
definitely
that.
up there.
That could be named. Probably the sieges of Kublai Khan. You know,
Slavery.
yeah,
The
slavery.
homeless epidemic is pretty fucking terrible.
Yeah,
The opioid crisis.
and my wife leaving.
But
That's pretty bad.
but seriously, probably like the Holocaust or slavery.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Oh God, another one of these. Mr. Beast plays, and this one comes from my good friend Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder fan 55.
Didn't you meet Mr. Beast?
I met Jimmy actually. You know, he's a great guy. He's very generous.
He has a great smile.
He's got nice teeth.
I love
Yeah.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah,
He's great. He really supports the kids.
he's got really nice pearly whites.
He does.
Yeah,
He sure does show them off too.
yeah,
Every chance he gets, man.
I love Mr. Beast.
yeah,
He's fucking awesome, dude.
yeah.
He's funny as fuck.
Have you
too.
seen his ivories?
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
my God.
He tickles those
He,
eyes.
he can fucking twinkle those ivories.
Yeah,
like
he
there's
twinkles
no
those
tomorrow,
ivories.
man.
He twinkled those ivories like he's Tom Jones.
I mean, he could play with the best of them, dude.
Yeah.
You were at that YouTuber competition, right?
Yeah, I was at the YouTuber competition.
You were the
I
rep.
almost won the million.
You were the rep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Hall of Art rep.
But you
representation.
chose to do the free throw and you missed, so you got
Yeah.
kicked out.
I chose to be humble.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, you missed on purpose.
Yeah.
You could have made that easy.
You know, I just chose it so I could hang out with Jimmy a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, on the
I
sidelines.
I wish I could meet
Yeah.
Mr. Beast too.
Yeah. That could be arranged.
We'll see.
All right. Enough about
Can you get us hooked up with Jimmy, with Mr. Beast?
anyone in the
Mr.
audience.
Beast, if you want to be on the channel, just say so.
Yeah.
We know you're jealous.
We got an important question coming up though. This one is a rare one that's directed to one of the members in particular, and this one is Jace Adams. Seriously? And that one comes from my good friend
I mean,
Peripheral Lens.
Jace, do you want to kind of talk about this a little bit?
I feel a little slighted by that question, but we did choose to put it on this bracket, so
Yeah.
So you have to address it.
I'll take care of it.
Okay.
You
You mind if I, like,
Do you have to leave the room?
Yeah, you can weigh in if you want.
okay.
Jace Adams, seriously, yeah, seriously.
Makes sense.
And now this next one is a rare one that actually addresses one of the members in particular, and that would be
We haven't had that yet, have we?
no.
Have you met Mr. Beast?
Okay. Paul's hit the wall moment, and this one comes from my good friend Mold Mode Fangirl Fanboy.
I mean, do you kind of want to?
I could touch on this.
It's just not my place.
Paul hit the wall moment. No, never. Can someone give me a fucking
Flashlight?
Can someone give me a fucking bourbon shot? Who's the fattest guy you've ever had to deal with? Take care of. And this one comes from Scratch Off Sally.
Probably like 400 pounds.
Yeah. At this one gig, there's actually a funny story.
Yeah, it's a great story.
Funny story. There's this one
It's a
guy.
classic party too.
We were doing a show on, I believe it was Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Winnipeg, Canada.
Was it Winnipeg? Do you remember?
Yeah.
It was around that location, I remember.
Now, I know it's due
It
to
was
the tour might.
temperate region.
Yeah, the tour might be a bit of a blur for you both of you. I mean, you were
Yeah, our North America tour.
yeah. You remember the North America leg, but you don't really remember the Canada legs
Yeah,
well. But
yeah.
I was kind of
Definitely don't remember the Amsterdam tour.
no, the Amsterdam
Yeah.
tour. That's a different
The
story.
Montreal show was just a fucking disaster,
Yeah.
dude.
But in specific, the what did I say? The Winnipeg tour.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Yeah, did 2 nights there in a row, and I believe it was the Argonaut. It was a nice little space age
Yeah,
bar,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
You know, one of those little barcades.
I think
there.
I think we were opening up for who was it?
We were
again?
opening for
I think it was.
Who were you opening for?
I think it was Dead by Daylight, right?
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight.
that was a pretty good show. 2 gigs, you know, but at the first gig, that was one of the most memorable gigs I've ever experienced. You know, I was just playing my instrument. You know, I was
You were
just
just
like
doing your thing.
I was
You were going
locked
crazy,
in.
man. Yeah.
I was locked in, but then this large portly gentleman.
I mean, you can say it if you want.
I'll say it. He was large,
All right.
Okay.
All right.
and
All right.
this
That's
fat
not-
guy,
that's not-
Yeah. Was it?
fat guy in Winnipeg, he started harassing me.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
we had to get security.
He put his hands around your
he
neck.
put his hands right around my neck, and I didn't feel safe. I'll say that. much.
He tried to wring you like a towel, man.
Yeah.
And he
I
said,
think he said as much too. He said, "I'm going to wring you like a towel."
he said play better.
He said, "Play better." He said, "You sound like shit and smell like shit," and I didn't like that.
I thought you were doing pretty good that night.
It sucks, but
I'll say this:
Better than most nights.
I'm not going to tell you what I did to him, but it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
I
You
did
can't-
him dirty,
I don't
You
think.
can't say that.
Yeah, I
on
was
here.
gonna say I don't think you're allowed to say that.
but it was funny. I'll just say
Yeah.
that.
Well, we might make another episode
Yeah.
later talking about that.
300 comments, episode 2, down below.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put that downstairs.
Or maybe part 3 even. If we do a part 3,
Maybe.
Yeah.
you send in more questions. We'll answer them.
Yeah.
Maybe if one of the questions is what did you do to the fat guy?
Yeah, we can
answer
get more
it.
specific.
I don't know. I don't even know if we'll do that, but I mean, at least just
Just putting it out
drop a
there.
like, subscribe.
Yeah. Just
Putting it
put
out
a little
there.
thumbs up and a little bell for me. You know.
Yeah.
One more question out of this docket. out of this rung.
Okay.
Out of this tier, out of this class. Plans for 2025, and this one comes from my good friend Zaza Smoking Damon.
Okay. Zaza, your question. That was a good question.
That was
Big
a
plans for
great
2025.
question. Stay tuned. I would say
Um,
stay tuned. But we
We can't
can.
say anything really.
Yeah.
No.
It's all in the works.
Yeah.
Big fucking.
We're
things.
planning on playing the works again.
Um,
We're going to the works to do a
Actually,
live
no,
show.
we're gonna have a reunion show, a reunion A2 show soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After the breakup,
Yeah. At the high school.
the high school.
High school reunion.
Yeah. keep a lookout, keep an eye out for tickets. They'll fly. They're gonna be flying.
I'd say keep an eye out, keep an ear out.
Yeah, get ready for pre-sale because those tickets are gonna fly off pretty quick.
Yeah, and we're not gonna do a shit about it.
I mean, we might oversell some of the venues,
Yeah.
but other than that.
Scalpers are a real thing.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of people just buy our tickets and don't show up. So
Yeah.
I don't know
Sometimes
what
we
that's
don't
all
show
about.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
But honestly, my biggest plan for the year, for this good old year of our Lord, I kind of want to meet Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty neat.
Didn't you meet Mr. Beast one time?
Yeah, didn't you meet Mr. Beast?
Nah, I haven't met him yet.
Okay. Because I've heard
Actually, I
Jimmy.
did meet him one time. Didn't you meet Mr. Beast?
Yeah, I did meet. I have Mr. Beast. He's a really nice. He's a really good guy. Jimmy, you know.
Yeah.
Jimmy Beast.
Jimmy Beast.
Jimmy B. Jimmy B. Anyway, 2 more questions. 2 more special bonus round, lightning round questions.
I think these ones are from the TikTok, right?
And these ones are from our TikTok account. Go ahead and follow that. TikTok Hall of Rot. and they read as follows: will you ever amount to anything? And if you do, will you ever be truly satisfied? And this one comes from my good friend, Wells Fargo branch executive Harrisburg.
I would say no to both.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it's a dark world we live in.
Yeah. Speak for yourself, buddy. I'm perfectly satisfied.
Well, I
You know what they
By
say?
my wife.
I think.
You know what they
yeah.
say? Satisfied mind, like that one Johnny Cash song. You know, one rich man in 10
One rich man in 10.
leaves this whole world with a satisfied mind.
Yeah. All right. Well, last question.
Last question. Now, which question? Here's the final question. Which question was your favorite? Did we miss any? Answer down below in the comments section. Top comment gets a free Hall of Rot box set, and that one comes from my good friend Gambling God.
Which question was my favorite?
I think this question might be
Yeah,
my
this one
favorite.
probably is. Did we miss any? You guys will have to let us know in the comments down below.
I
And
think the top comment will get a free Hall of Rot box set.
yeah,